You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Seneca. The Stoic rule to conquer your life is to focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. How you can apply this quote to your life. 1. Identify what you can control and what you can't. This may seem obvious, but it's important to be clear about what is within your power to change and what is not. For example, you can control your thoughts, feelings, and actions, but you can't control the weather, the traffic, or other people's behavior. If you're stuck in traffic, you can't control the traffic, but you can control how you react to it. You can choose to get angry and frustrated, or you can choose to accept the situation and make the most of it. You could listen to a podcast, read a book, or simply relax and enjoy the peace and quiet. If you are stuck in traffic and your boss is angry at you, it is important to stay calm and steady. It's obvious that your will angry at you when you arrive in your office. Remember that the situation you are facing, it's not under your control, so take a few deep breaths. This will help to calm your body and mind. Remind yourself that you cannot control the traffic. The more you get upset about it, the worse you will feel. Focus on the present moment. What can you do right now to make the situation better? Try to see the situation from your boss's perspective. They may be frustrated because they are counting on you to be there on time. When you do finally arrive at work, apologize to your boss and explain the situation. Be sincere and let them know that you will do your best to make it up to them. Remember that it is not about you. When your boss is angry, they are usually not upset with you personally. They are probably upset about something else, such as a missed deadline or a problem with a client. Don't take it personally. It is easy to take things personally when your boss is angry, but it is important to remember that their anger is not a reflection of you. But it is important to remember that if I am running a company, I will also want my employees to be on time and to do their best work. However, if you are running a company, you will also want your employees to do their best work. As the CEO, it is important to model the behavior you expect from your employees. This means avoiding being late, waking up early, and going to the office early so that you can focus on your work and do your best. The Stoics believed that energy is a precious resource that should be used wisely. They taught that we should focus our energy on the things that are within our control and let go of the things that are not. Seneca. The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. They also believe that we should be mindful of our energy levels and take breaks when we need them. The Stoics taught that it is better to work efficiently for a short period of time than to work inefficiently for a long period of time. Focus your energy on what you can control. Once you know what is within your power to change, you can start to focus your energy on those things. This doesn't mean that you should ignore the things you can't control, but it does mean that you shouldn't let them control you. Let go of what you can't control. This is the hardest part, but it's also the most important. Once you realize that you can't control everything, you can start to let go of the things that are causing you stress and anxiety. This doesn't mean that you have to give up on your goals or dreams, but it does mean that you need to accept that some things are simply out of your control. If you're having a job interview, you can't control the outcome of the interview, but you can control how you prepare and how you present yourself. You can make sure that you have all the necessary information, and you can dress and behave professionally. If you're going through a breakup, you can't control the other person's behavior, but you can control how you cope with the situation. You can allow yourself to feel your emotions, but you don't have to dwell on them. You can focus on your own self-care and on building a new life for yourself. The Stoic rule is not a magic bullet. It won't solve all of your problems, but it can help you to live a happier and more fulfilling life. By focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't, you can learn to accept the things that you cannot change and to make the most of the things that you can. Living in accordance with nature is the only good. Zeno of Citium. The Stoic rule to conquer your life is to focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. This means accepting the things you cannot change, such as the weather or the actions of others, and focusing on the things you can, such as your own thoughts, feelings, and actions. Don't dwell on the past or worry about the future. The past is gone and the future is not yet here. All you have is the present moment, so make the most of it. Focus on your own thoughts, feelings, and actions. You can't control what others think or do, but you can control your own thoughts, feelings, and actions. Choose to be positive, grateful, and kind. Live in the present moment. Don't dwell on the past or worry about the future. Just focus on the present moment and what you can do right now. The Stoics believe that we should focus on the things that are within our control and let go of the things that are not. This means setting realistic goals for ourselves and working towards them with all our hearts. The Stoics also taught that we should be prepared for setbacks and failures, as they are a natural part of life. Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Seneca. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The Stoics taught that we should focus on our goals and work towards them with all our hearts. However, we should also be prepared for setbacks and failures. When we do encounter setbacks, we should not give up on our goals. Instead, we should learn from our mistakes and keep moving forward. Set realistic goals. Don't try to do too much at once. Break down large goals into smaller, more manageable goals. Write down your goals. This will help you to stay focused and motivated. Make a plan. How are you going to achieve your goals? Break your goals down into steps and create a timeline for achieving them. Take action. Don't just sit around and think about your goals. Start taking steps towards them today. Be persistent. There will be setbacks along the way, but don't give up on your goals. Learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward. The Stoics also taught that we should live a virtuous life. This means living in accordance with nature and being honest, just, and courageous. When we live a virtuous life, we are more likely to achieve our goals and live a fulfilling life. Be honest. Honesty is essential for building trust and relationships. Be just. Treat others fairly and with respect. Be courageous. Have the courage to stand up for what you believe in and to face your fears. Be compassionate. Care about others and help them when you can. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it if it is meant to be with the same spirit which you bring to the present. By using the Stoic rule, you can learn to control your own thoughts, feelings, and actions even in difficult situations. This will help you to live a more peaceful and fulfilling life.